All right, shows I would hate to live in.
You know, growing up, just like movies, I always wanted to be on TV. And again, not like on TV, more like in the show. But now that I've wised up, I realize I don't want to be in any of these shows. These shows would be terrible to live in.
Okay, yeah, some verses definitely.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some shows I'd absolutely hate to live in. And don't worry, I know everyone doesn't watch every show. So
That was right here. This was a crazy oral loss moment for 11.
before I explain
why is it
everyone
demon?
doesn't watch every
This was a crazy oral loss moment. Like, I forgot what led up to it specifically, but I know she just embarrassed herself in front of the entire school right here. I would hate to live in New York with the Avengers. Bro, that is completely valid. If I'm in the MCU, bro, just take me to a small town. Bro, they're not gonna attack like a fucking small town in North Dakota or Kansas. Shit, even go to Texas, bro. I live on like the outskirts of like Dallas, Houston, somewhere like that. No state income tax, smooth. And no world-ending events, we great. Yo, what's good, Wolfpack? Whoa, valuable Wolfpack member died. What's good, gang? All right.
show, so I'll try and tell you everything you need to know before I explain.
Pennywise is so creepy to me, bro. I literally just cannot watch the show.
I'd hate living in them, all right? And in the end, I'll go over one of the shows that I would not only hate to live in the most, but also a show I've been meaning to talk about for a minute. And without further ado, Chainsaw Man gotta be
videos are so tough, by the way. I appreciate that, gang. Putting a lot of work on them. I promise you.
Like,
we got more to come.
Bro. The movie made me cry, but please keep me away from the show. Before I even talk about it, let me give you the rundown.
Chainsaw Man is buns.
If you've never seen it,
like the verse to live in, especially with all the devils and whatnot, bro. No, you can get slimed out at any given moment. I'm not. From the Uganda, woke up in bed twice, woke up to see you live. Oh, this is up. I appreciate you tapping into the live, because I know it definitely is later over there too. But yeah, the Chainsaw Man verse, buns. You can get slimed out at any point in like the most gruesome way possible. I'm not dealing with that.
Man's is anime where we follow this teenager named Denji, who after getting murked by some
and where was
members,
CPS?
comes back to life with the ability to release chainsaws from his body and becomes a devil hunter. And you see, that's where the problem lies in this show. Not the chainsaws coming out the body thing. Oh, that probably would hurt though. But the devils. The world in this show is full of them.
The tomato devil. Like, what are you talking about,
The devils in this show are pretty much human-hating, human-eating monsters that come from fear. Human fears. Each one of them being a different concept. Concept? What do I mean? Well, let's take for example.
So they're all real. Huncho, so you wouldn't try to crack Makima in that verse? I would be more preoccupied with not trying to die to like the pothole devil, bro. Like literally, there's a devil for all of this, like the stupidest shit. Like, what do you mean there's a, well, water is valid, it's a valid fear. What do you mean there's a, what's something stupid that I have? I don't know, like a toenail devil. Like, what do you mean somebody's scared of toenails? I know this is my fingernail, but I wasn't finished on you on my toes. So, what, you telling me I can get slimed out by the Chihuahua devil? Bro, you can get slimed out by the pillow devil, the marshmallow devil, the most cutie patootie thing you can think of. There's probably a devil of it because people fear it. The more fear that people have of that item in the Chainsaw Man like verse, the stronger it is. That's why the gun devil is one of, if not the strongest. I don't know. I'm an anime only, so I think the gun devil is the strongest. There might be something stronger, maybe like death or something. Now it makes sense. The Hello Kitty devil, bro. I'm pretty sure there is somebody out there that is terrified of Hello Kitty. So there's a Kitty devil. I don't know why. I need some water, bro. Need some water.
I'm scared. Dolls. I don't rock with them.
Doll?
And neither do a lot of people.
There'll be a doll devil.
I ain't alone. And in the Chainsaw Man world, this fear we have for them would be enough to create a doll devil, but only one.
There's no way bro just said the female devil. It is hella people out here scared of girls, so that would legit be a devil. There would be a female devil or a girl devil. Oh my god. I would stay near Makima. I know Careful, call me down bad. Have you seen it? Hey, I'm not mad at you, twin. I'm not mad at you for the take. I'm not mad at you. But hey, wherever Makima goes, devils and whatnot seem to appear near her, especially because of her job. So I'm gonna Texas two-step my way to some small town and live a nice little cozy life. Oh my, we all get slimed by the young nigga that, oh my God.
You following? So now imagine that whole process I just said, but for like every single thing ever. I mean it too, everything. A car devil, a doctor devil, an awkward silence devil. Anything could be a devil as long as people are scared of it. But that's not even all of it, because since the devils in this world come from
what's
fear,
up, Hex?
it only makes sense that the strongest ones are not only the most feared, but they can gain or lose strength depending on what's going on in the world. New Conjuring film drops, ghost devil gets stronger. Inflation goes up, unemployment devil gets stronger. Ceasefire happens, Israel devil.
Time out. How would the unemployment devil work? Won't that just be like, ooh, job application, ooh. Imagine getting slimed out by a job application, Toyant. Yes, a car devil. Literally, anything in the Chainsaw Man universe can be a devil. There can be like a mouse devil. There can be a water bottle devil, a phone devil. Literally any physical item you can think of, or even non-tangible, unphysical items. Bruh. Yes, there can be like a condom devil or a dildo devil. Pause. No, that's what needle devil is valid. How are you gonna stop the needle devil? Like, especially if it's like really thin, or if it's like just, say it's like a Reze type. Reze? However you say it. Say it's like her type, right? And it's a devil in human form. Bro, can you imagine a motherfucker that can spawn literal like vibranium or adamantium needles at will, and they're this skinny? So you can barely see them? Bruh. It's not a tissue, gang. It's a paper towel. It's because I was eating food. Members mark, Sam's brand. Y'all ain't finna catch me lacking. And I got the plate in the sink to prove my innocence. No, not the J word. I like being unemployed. Shower devil. Hey, the shower devil will be doing the Lord's work. I'm not gonna hold you. Once you get a chance, I have an anime sketch for my day. Oh, bet. Imagine people falling in the shower.
Message. It's such a cool power system, but like, I'm an admirer from a distance. That's way stronger. Inflation goes up, unemployment double gets stronger. Ceasefire happens, Israel double gets weaker. Message. It's such a cool power system, but like, I'm an admirer from a distance. I don't want to live there. It will be terrifying. I don't know when it could randomly strike.
Even like in the small towns, you could get slimed by this devil, by a random devil. No.
You just chilling at the crib one day in the living room, minding your business. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, whole family got
a really nice day outside. The gun devil just sneezed and blasted away your crib in 5 cities. And they don't even gotta be to that scale. Even if you get rolled up on by a barely scary devil, you'd probably get packed. You're human. And in that situation, dying wouldn't even be the worst part. It's the aftermath. It would be embarrassing. Imagine my homies come to my funeral asking what killed me. Did they say what got him? Yeah, they said it was the cheese devil. There's hella lactose intolerant people.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. My boys will probably clown me so heavily at my funeral, and I wouldn't blame them. I would not blame them. Cause bro, imagine you got slimed out by like, what is something that's so like innocent? I don't know, just something just dumb. Like Derek said, the cheese devil. If my boys would be in the pews of that church cracking up at my funeral, and I'll just be looking down like, damn. I can't even fault him. Yo, Hex with the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. Yeah. The baby devil. Who's better, Himino or Makima? Shit, I'm not even mad at you. Both of them. Slimed out by the Saltine devil. The stupidest things ever. People,
it probably could. And that's not even me mentioning devil contracts. I'm not even gonna get into that. Like I said, I love this show, but Chainsaw Man is horrible to live in. But I'd rather live in Chainsaw Man than to live in
The Amazing Digital Circuit. What is that?
Some of y'all may know this show, some of y'all may not. But the ones that do know. For as vibrant and as colorful as this show may seem, it has a dark undertone. Like,
this show looks really cutesy.
This show is an indie animated show where we follow this group of people who are trapped in a video game. The Amazing Digital Circus. They put on these headsets one day where
I've never seen this before,
and now they're stuck. So it's kind of like Sword Art Online, minus, you know, the weird brother and sister stuff. And I think the reason for this one is
hold on, wait. What Sword Art Online was he watching? Given I didn't make it past. I think I only got somewhere into season 2. But when is Sweet Home Alabama? Are you telling me they had that going on?
Sword Art Online, minus you know the weird brother and sister stuff. And I think the reason for this one is pretty straightforward, guys. Why would I ever want to be in this situation? Why? If I'm in here, I'd literally be trapped as a goofy looking video game character, which, by the way, can one of y'all draw me one? I want to see what y'all think I look like. With no memory of my name and forced to go on daily adventures by this lunatic AI that's running the circus. This junk is horrible.
Why are his eyes in his mouth?
And forced to go on daily
I'm not gonna hold you. This is a insane build. Why are his eyes in his mouth? And how does he not chomp his eyeballs? And the bitch is 2 different colors.
AI that's running the circus. This junk is horrible. And that's not even all of it.
The Pennywise devil, oh God.
When I eventually lose my mind in this world, I'll abstract, which is pretty much the equivalent of death. You become a giant digital monster.
King Crash with the Twitch follow. I appreciate you, gang.
Forever. This place is
thank
terrible.
you.
And that's just episode 1 stuff. When you combine that with
y'all showing a crazy amount of support tonight. I just want to let y'all know how much I appreciate y'all forever and always, especially first stream back too. Love y'all.
We learned in the latest episode, man, this place is
okay.
perfect.
Let's lock in on
Only
this.
bright side about this place is the people you're stuck with are pretty chill. Like hanging out with Kinger or Zubul would be dope, and there might be a way to get out. I know after the latest episode it's not looking like it, but I still believe. Unless it's like that one Black Mirror
is it still going?
Instead of being a real person trapped, you're actually a copy of someone real, but just in the game. That'd be messed up.
Yeah, if I'm in the It universe, bro, just 200 pump me back to the lobby. Just 200 pump me back to the lobby, because I'm not dealing with this delinquent of a clown. I don't even have a clown phobia, but this creepy motherfucker right here with the fucking size 37 forehead, he just does something to me. Pause. I don't like him. Whatever he stands for, I just don't. It's morning for you right now. For me, it's 10 p.m. I've ever played Red Dead? I have not. I need to.
So I just finished watching the show, and let me tell you something. If I'm not stepping a foot in Chainsaw Man, you couldn't get a follicle of me and Derek. Before I even get into it, if you don't know, this show in simple terms is a prequel to the movie It. You know, killer clown named Pennywise, likes to eat kids, but just based in the 1960s, where we learn a little more about him and, you know, see what this goes up to before the 80s. And the special thing about this show is this is the first show on the list to have multiple reasons why I would never ever want to live there. First of them obviously being this dude Pennywise. A lot of y'all may know I've spoken about this guy on my channel before, saying how I'd beat the white off his skin and bully him to death. But y'all, I don't know what happened in those 20-something years between this show and the movie, but this dude in the show is way more terrifying than in the movie. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know what happened.
I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't even finish It Welcome to Derry. I got distracted watching it was Alice in Borderland during winter break. But I didn't even finish watching this because I was like, I want to sleep at night, twin. I want to sleep at night.
Happened, but this dude glued down those 27 years. He's washed. The difference is insane. Like in the movie, yeah, he'll do some scary stuff like transform into a creepy painted lady or a giant lumberjack statue. But in the show, this guy will shapeshift into your deceased mother and make her give birth to you again. Oh, what the f— y'all see what I mean? This dude in the—
what? No.
The show is different. Stuff got so scary for the kids in this show that these kids started popping pills to avoid being scared of Pennywise. Like, this is ridiculous. Why didn't I think of that? Point is, if you living in Derry and this dude got
these
an
boys
eye
off
on you,
perks just so they not scared of Penny.
It ain't even up to you. You gotta just pray this dude thinks you won't taste good or he's just not hungry today. And that's another thing that's bad about this.
Twitch is being so— okay, I gotta figure out my Twitch settings. Something's going on with it because you're not the only person that's told me that. But I'm definitely gonna look into that tonight.
Since you a kid, even if you go and tell people you seen this dude, they not gonna believe you. You a kid, and it's the 60s. Even if you tell your parents, they ain't gonna care. These is Cold War times, baby. World War III can happen any second. Ain't got time to be worrying about your kids. But that ain't even the worst about Derek, because even if you don't run into Penny, like I just said, let's not forget, this show is based in the 1960s. Which, in my opinion, might be even worse than dealing with Pennywise. Because aside from the fact that there wasn't much to do in the 60s besides, like, I don't know, smoke cigarettes indoors. Let's remember, these times were not the safest for colored folk. And this show showed that very clearly. Like, I already knew how bad the racism was back then from what I learned in US history. But seeing it on the screen, bro, these motherfuckers was really racist. Like, shockingly racist. I don't want to dive into it too much, but if you want to know how bad it is, there's a scene in this show where this one guy gets wrongfully accused of murking 3 kids. And when he's given an opportunity to clear his name by just saying where he was the night of the incident, he refuses. Yeah, he refuses in fear of getting into more trouble, which just had me thinking, damn, what could this guy have been doing that could get you into more trouble than triple homicide? You wanna know what he was doing? Hanging out with a white woman. That's all he was doing. Well, a little more than just hanging out. They got a little more buddy-buddy than that. And she was married. But still, that probably has some of y'all thinking, what?
Hey, Dr. Umar ain't gonna like that. Buddy was playing in the snow.
Why wouldn't he just say that? An affair is clearly not worse than murking 3 children, right? And you're right, that would definitely not get you in trouble today. But in the 60s, if the wrong group of white men get wind that their abusive buddy's wife had relations with a black man, they grabbing a phone book, grabbing a rope, grabbing their robe, and then after that, they ride at dawn. Yeah, this junk used to be a death sentence. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like, killing someone.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. No amount of punani is worth dying over, especially in those times, man. Look. Peep this, right? We not talking about no Sydney Sweeney. We not talking about no, who's somebody else? Sabrina Carpenter. We not talking about nobody like that, man. None of the elites. Fucking Jenna Ortega. We not talking about none of them. We are talking about this middle-aged piece of spoiled milk, bro. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not she may have been smooth in her prime. She may have Rhea Ripley, yes. Another great example. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on baddies right now. But dog, I'm not going to war for that. No! Look! Bro, I'm gonna just tell you like this. You was probably better off just staying at home, like, and grabbing the Jergens, twin. Grab the Jergens, get a little magazine or whatever you want to call it, and go to town, bro. This was not worth dying over. Yes. Is Deku stronger than Muzan and Shigaraki? Definitely strong. I want to say no. I want to say he's not stronger than either. Bro discovered snow bunnies and almost got slimed for it.
Used to be a death sentence. Do you know how ridiculous that is?
Oh yeah, like, Prime making Fox.
Because your wife wants them is already stupid enough. But doing it off the basis of race is just even more stupid. Because does that mean if it was a white dude sleeping with his wife, he would have just been cool with it?
Go ahead, honey. F him all you want.
Yeah, keep me out of dairy. This place is the worst, bro.
The crazy part is
there's even more messed up racist stuff that happens later in the show, but I don't want to spoil. So when you combo that with freaking Pennywise, yeah, this is gonna be horrible. I'm still whooping the movie version of him though. Don't get it twisted. But the show version, if he had my friend Huncho like he had that one dude in the first movie and I told him to give him back and he told me, no, yeah, keep him, bro. I'll make new friends, it's good. And now, for the show that I've been wanting to talk about.
Bro sounds like he was moving like King Von in the series. I may have to spin back. Moves on a city level, if not village.
For a minute.
Possibly. Do y'all know it's crazy? I watched all of Stranger Things season 5, but it didn't keep me interested enough for me to spin back and watch the finale. Like the 2-hour finale is still sitting in my Netflix queue. That's kind of bad. I've seen things about it on Twitter saying the ending was like mid. Other people are saying like, oh, it's the greatest thing ever. And some people are waiting for, what is it, like the I forgot something version where they're retconning some things. I don't know if that's gonna happen. What do you mean no? Man, exactly.
No need to introduce this one. Everyone knows this show.
Peculiar Happenings.
Now look, I really like this show, but as much as I like it, and as much as it's been beloved for years, and I mean years, this show has been out since I was in 8th grade. You know how insane that is? I went from being pretty much the same age as these kids to now I'm freaking 6 years older than them. That's crazy. As much as I like it, if I had a choice, I'm not living in Hawkins, Indiana.
Absolutely not.
I'm not. From season 1 through season 5, this place has been the epicenter of so many problems, it's not even funny. Season 1, you got a Demogorgon, which is pretty much a monster running around trying to eat you. Season 2, you don't have a Demogorgon, but you got demo dogs trying to eat you. Season 3, you got the Mind Flayer, town folk possessed by the Mind Flayer, and Russians after you. Season 4, you got Vecna, who's pretty much the one running the whole operation, going after you. And then season 5 is just season 4, but he's stronger now, and everyone got 25% cornier. This is horrible. And the main cast is the ones that had to deal with all of it. And I'm gonna be honest,
season 2 Mind Flayer was yes. I feel like Stranger Things really lost its I don't know, it lost its edge or fear factor. Like first couple seasons was so cool, right? And then season 4 was nice, but I don't know, yeah, it was in its prime back in the earlier seasons for real.
I don't think I'm making it, not as a main character. Whether it be death or me running away, I wouldn't last long. Matter of fact, I'll go down every season and I'll tell you every moment I would have called it if I even made it there. Season 1, the second me and the gang find out Will is missing and find his little girl near where he went missing and she got superpowers, yeah, deuces, peace out. Unless it's me getting those powers, peace. Season 2, Will start doing that hallucinating neck touching stuff in front of me.
He said,
I'm out. I'm out. Especially if I ever see him cough up a slug, I'm out. Then season 3. See, season 3 is unique because at first it'll seem like everything is smooth. You know, it's the summer, 11 close.
What show can I absolutely say has no fall off? Off the top of my head, anime, Attack on Titan, regular TV show, I would have to think about that. And then movies, I'd have to think about as well. But games, the Batman Arkham series, no fall off there.
The gate last season, MILFs is chilling at the pool and stuff, we good. But the second I see we got Russia involved in our business, now Russia, a world superpower, is involved in our business.
In Indiana,
season 4,
man.
I don't even gotta see anything really. I probably won't even make it to Vecna. Cause when I hear the description of Chrissy's body after what Vecna did to her, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all.
Dog, like that joke was genuinely terrifying. And then like season 5 was really just, I don't know, it's just cutesy. Am I gonna ever cover Blue Lock? Maybe with season 3. I still have yet to watch season 2 eggs. Like I watched all of season 1 and then I made a season 1 video when it was popping, but season 2, now I know like a lot of the people I know in the niche, they cover like the manga as it's going right now. But if the anime turns out to be fire, then yeah, absolutely. Because that final episode of season 2, I think it was like the U20 match, that was heat. Yeah, I'm saying if I seen Chrissy, no, I don't care. I could have the best paying job in the world. I'm moving out because I'm not getting cracked like a pretzel for nothing.
5, man, after the stuff we went through in season 4, anything is enough for me to dip at this point. My guy, Max is in a coma. So the second I hear Dustin say some corny stuff like, I want to see Vecna's heart on a platter. Are you serious, bro? What are you gonna do about it? I'm out, bro, I'm out. And that's just being in the
And not to mention, bro got slimed by, okay, given he got jumped, but he got slimed by 4 regular human bullies. Had his shit terrible. Like face was all beat in, bloody for, I'm gonna assume the entirety of the season. But you gonna put Vecna's heart on the platter, bruh? Really? Okay, buddy. If I see the Mind Flayer, I'm going. The Mind Flayer was scary. Literally scary. Got bent into the most violent game of Twister, man. Oh, me.
Even as a regular person in Hawkins, not a part of the main cast, I'm not willing to be here. Cause if I'm not in the main cast, that means I don't know
boy Bob got
about what's going on in this world at all. So imagine if I'm in season 4 and I hear that Vecna clock. I'm not gonna be prepared. I won't even know what's going on. I'm gonna just be like, hey, that's a neat looking clock. And it's gonna be like that every time because I'm a curious guy. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. A main cast member, a main cast parent, a civ. If I'm in Hawkins, Indiana, I'm finished. Even if I'm born straight into Hawkins lab and I'm one of them telekinetic force wielding children, I'ma just get freaking slimed out by Henry, so it don't matter. Man, you couldn't freaking pay me to be in Hawkins. Even excluding all this upside down Vecna stuff, I still don't want to be there. Not only would I, let's be honest, probably be a nerd, so I'd get bullied. But also,
Probably be a
there's a chance
nerd.
I'd be friends with the main cast, and I don't want to be friends with the main cast. Yeah, it might sound crazy because all of them seem cool.
Is
and
bro
all,
not
but
black?
I've
Fuck you
noticed-
mean you care? I mean, if it was just like right there in front of me, like, okay, if I hear a noise or something, right? Or if I see people running, I'm not going towards it because the black person in me, no. My fight or flight sense is heightened. But say just randomly, if I turn around and like a random clock just appears on my wall, I'm like, wait, this is my wall. Why is the clock there? That's the type of curiosity that would get me. But I don't know. Maybe Derek a little curious.
and patterns, and I can confidently say these dudes are some snakes. Who would want to be in a friend group when you got dudes like Will trying to take his homegirl's boyfriend and dudes like Steve who's trying to take Nancy away from Jonathan, who originally took Nancy away from him? You think I'm gonna be cool with these dudes? You must be out of your mind. You can't have shit in this friend group, especially if it was like the Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy
If you touching your
situation.
black card,
I'd be
bro.
pissed. I'm too insecure for that. Let my girl bandage up her ex how Nancy was bandaging up Steve last season in the Upside Down. I'm gonna be heated when she comes.
That looked a
You like him or something? Why you would just let him bleed out? And you might say, oh, that's only 2 or 3 people out of the whole group. And to that I say, that's 2 or 3 snakes too many. Let me put it like this. If you had a batch of 10 apples, right? And out of those 10, 2 or 3 of them could take your girl from you probably not buying the batch, are you? That's all I'm saying. I'm not willing to take the risk. These dudes cannot be my homies. They'll love y'all though.
More
At the time
chains?
of recording this,
I'll see what
season
he has.
5, volume 1 is only out, so I don't know how it ends yet. Maybe it'll give me more reasons to want to live there. But I have some predictions. Spoiler warning, because these might be accurate. I don't know. I'm kind of a genius. Starting with a crazy one. Someone's gonna die. Not for real though. I think Robin and Steve are probably gone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see it coming. Robin and Steve are too beloved, and they can't keep Steve in the show, bro. He's gonna take Nancy away from Jonathan. Number 8, I don't think she'll die, but maybe. I mean,
I don't even know how the ending went.
That's the most boring episode of the entire show. I'm still standing by it. That episode was boring. I actually find it funny that after her review in the last episode of Volume 1, all of a sudden, hella people like this episode. Like a bunch of y'all just came out the woodworks and said, yeah, the most boring, most random episode in the entire series that had no point in the story until 8 years later. Yeah, that one was always my favorite.
That was a crazy
But y'all just
tie-in.
lying. And I think they're gonna try to make Vecna good. Honestly, I think that's the direction they're going in. The way he was looking at that cave makes us feel like he has like some dark memory with it, and I'm not here for it, okay? I don't want to sympathize with someone who killed mad kids. Unless it's like Darth Vader, you know, that's a little different. That's pretty much all the shows I wanted to go over in this video, and y'all know what to do. Comment down below which show you thought was the worst, and comment down below some shows you'd hate to live in.